Okay, so welcome to a game called Risen, and I basically want to show you how well it runs on my PC. So this is Risen on my GTX 650 OC, full specs be in description. I haven't got my frame rate counter up. There we go. See the frame rate now. And options. If we go to options, I can show you what it's running at. Blah 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 blah. 1080p. Everything on max, but depth of field is off and shadows are low. That's the only thing I've got low, because shadows are a kicker for frame rate. And I feel like a lot of people say the graphics of this game aren't very good. The graphics of this game are actually really good. They just don't look good, if you know what I mean. It's confusing. It's like the actual textures actually look really nice, and especially if you get really close up on the faces actually look really detailed. But if you look at it, you know, if you just look at it for like a split second, you'll be like, "Ooh, the graphics look awful," but they don't. They're actually really nice. And so yeah, so this is Risen. I'm actually about 8 hours into it, and oh god, this game is stress, just stress. Because basically this game is a hardcore RPG in the sense that it doesn't tell you anything. There is no hand holding in this game whatsoever. So it took me freaking forever just to figure out what the hell I was doing. Yeah, I was literally in a town for 4 hours, running back and forth, just talking to people, and I was like, why the frick am I doing this? And I managed to do it, and I've figured it all out now. But it's one of those games, when you actually figure it out, you feel really good about figuring it out. And it's quite addicting, this game. So yeah. Hang on a minute. Turn my headphones up a bit. So basically I'm 8 hours into it now. And basically I'm just going to talk to this guy to try and work out like a peace treaty, something like that. I'm not going to spoil anything if you want to know, because the story's actually quite interesting. Now, I've actually played Risen 2 all the way through. Before I played this game, I played Risen 2 about 1.5 years ago, actually. And I loved Risen 2. And so it's interesting to see how things came to be in Risen 2 from this game. It's interesting. So I'm not going to spoil anything. But the Xbox version of this game is awful. So if you want to play this game, definitely get the PC version, because it's just dreadful. And what the hell are you doing up there? That was odd. This game's a bit glitchy. I say a bit in the terms of it is super glitchy. It's an RPG. What are you going to do? But the game is surprisingly awesome. It's like the game is kind of awful, but it's kind of amazing. It's just a really good game, but it's awful game at the same time. For some reason, as you can see, the smoke effect just destroys the frame rate. Other than that, the frame rate is like fine all the time. This game, when you start the game, there's like, I can check the map. So that's the map. There's 4 ways to go. So you can get my mouse here. So you can go. So this is where you start. So you can go up here, or up here. Depending on which way you go, the game will, like, at least the beginning of the game will pan out differently. So I went down here, and I got locked in this town for 4 hours, and I was figuring out how to get out, and it took me 4 hours just to get out of the town. Yeah, and then I had to go up here, and now I've got to go up here. So yeah. So let's go up to the monastery. The combat in this game is actually... This game is very difficult at the beginning. Especially, you can die in like 1 or 2 hits. If you just go into combat, like, wailing, you will die, like, instantly. So, the combat is very time-based. You've got to press buttons at the right time, swing at the right time, you know, defend and block at the right time. So basically, if I just mash... Oh, I don't want to attack that chicken. If I just mash the mouse button, I'll attack slowly. But if I do it time it right, I'll attack faster than if I was just to mash. So yeah. And basically at the beginning of this game you are crap at fighting. You have nothing. It literally, I'm 8 hours in and I've got my first armor. This is the first armor I've got. So yeah. Oh god. Wolves. Oh no. Wolves. God damn it. The game the combat, at least the melee combat, reminds me a lot of Dark Souls in the fact you've got to, you know, figure out what's the best time to attack. You know, you got to figure their moves out. The last attack in your 3-hit combo is the most powerful attack. So it's always good to try and hit them with the last attack. Ooh. And the enemies are actually quite smart. As you can see, they ambush you. Which is more than I can say for other games' AI. Basically, I've run back down here just to try and let them deal with them. We'll try and help them out so they don't die. When a NPC dies, they're dead for good. So you want to try and make it so NPCs don't die. You have to put your weapon away before you can loot anything, which is kind of cool. Makes it more realistic. Anyone here I can talk to? Now, some people would call this bad game design, but you know, it's very subjective. Like, the game has very little help. It's like, go over here. You know, so basically this is the quest giver, and now I need to go over here. That's the world map, that's the quest map. I would say the UI basically tells you nothing. It's like it kind of points you in the general direction. It's like, go on, go, figure it out for yourself. Go on, go on, go. And I think I have a problem sometimes. Sometimes there's like a quest where it's like, go and collect money from these people, and you'll go and collect it from someone and it won't take their objective off even though you've already collected it. I wish it did that, but it doesn't. But the game is more hardcore.
You there.
Ooh.
You better not be a looter or a vagrant.
I'm an emissary from Don Esteban.
Is that so? I didn't think the Don's men went around alone. You tend to travel in packs. I'm Severin. This farm is under my command. Stay away from the buildings and don't question my people. Remember that, and we'll get along just fine.
Good to know.
Right. Now, I think a problem I have with this game is, so I've been playing for 8 hours. If I listened to all the dialogue, I think I'd be about 16 hours. Because the dialogue is maybe one of the most dreary, boring, miserable dialogue in games ever. So the dialogue is like, they say something in 4 lines that could just be said in 1 line, if you know what I mean. They stretch the dialogue out so much, it's ridiculous. Oh, here we go. These guys got gnomes here. This is the first time I've actually fought these guys. But I believe these guys are actually in Risen 2. They're funny. Attack. Ow. Now you can actually be a mage in this game, and I actually want to be a mage. Oh god. You throw a rock at me, but I don't actually know how to become a mage. Because you don't pick a class at the beginning of this game. You just start off as like a guy who's just fights with like a branch. And you basically just find weapons and pick ones you want to use. And so I have no idea how you actually become a mage in this game. Got a crossbow here. Now the sound... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get away. Heal. Heal. Now the crossbow is... It actually does a lot of damage, but the sound effect is poor. It's really bad, the sound effect for it. What the hell are you throwing at me? There you go. The last attack is the most damaging. And he had a thorn mace. Alright. You'll want to be on the lookout for loads of plants, because they're healing plants, because they're very useful. Let's use a healing plant there. Hunting knife. The music's very nice, actually. That's one thing I'd say, is that normally music gets on my nerves in games, but I've been playing it for 6 hours today, and the music doesn't get on my nerves at all. It's nice. Inventory. Hunting knife there. This is the alchemy. Healing herbs. Green leaf. I've actually got scrolls, but these aren't actually spells. These are one-use, like, items. Got loads of miscellaneous stuff here. Lockpicks, torches. The game, like I said, the game's very hardcore. It's kind of realistic in that sense of, you know, you wouldn't have a quest objective telling you where to go, in a way. Now what I want to know is if you never played Risen 2, or if you don't know what Risen 2 is about, Risen 2 carries on from the first game, but everyone's a pirate in Risen 2. How the hell does that happen? And where does muskets come into it? Because in this game it's crossbows, you know, bow and arrows, magic, and, you know, swords and shields. But in Risen 2 it's muskets, swords, pistols. How did it suddenly change? When did we get muskets? Uh-oh. Alright, get out of it. As you can see, I don't know if you heard that, the sound effect for the crossbow is pathetic. This feels like a game that would come out in like late 1999, early 2000s, but just has the graphics of a game that came out in 2009, because this game came out in 2009. How's he throwing at me? This game is very difficult. It's very challenging. Alright, let's use crossbow to get a cheap shot on him. You can actually blind fire to shoot without aiming, which is quite cool. Is he throwing knives at me? Dick. It's almost dead. The crossbow is good because it does a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Hedgehogs. They're not hedgehogs, but they're rats with spikes on them. I'm not joking. That's what they are. They're sting rats. They're giant rats with hedgehog spikes on them, as you can tell. That's so odd. They're not very they're not very dangerous. Stop it. Now, a thing about this game is save often, like every 2 minutes. I ain't saved in a while then. Another thing about this game is you can cook meat, which comes in handy if you don't have any potions.
Looks good.
Oh, wrong button. There you go. I want to look. Sometimes there are water barrels, like one here, and you can just keep using it to replenish your health. This is a game I'd recommend to hardcore RPG players. I believe this game is made by the same people that made Gothic, and I believe it's quite like that in the sense of Gothic doesn't hold your hand in any way. Lovely water. Okay, let's move along. Like I said, at the beginning of the game, like, tons of different things can happen to you. Like, I'm not going to spoil it, but for one instance is, you can run into people you're not supposed to run into, and then get trapped in, like, a place, and you have to basically try and escape, or you just have to, like, go along with their plans for you, and then try and escape. It's a lockpicking system. It's rather odd. You have to either press A or D to figure out which the combination is.
Yes.
There you go. It's not very difficult, the lockpicking system. Quest success. Thieving gnomes. Basically, sometimes you'll start killing enemies and it will say like something, you know, 1 of 5 killed, and you may be like, wait a minute, why is that? It's because it's a quest you haven't actually got yet, and you kill them, go talk to the person that would have given you the quest, and you can get the reward for it.
2 of them have risen here. Both have been investigated by my men, and we took what we could out of them. A good man perished, though, in the upper ruins. Lethal place. Don't go near it.
Did you manage to get any artifacts from the ruins?
We're going to send the crates up to the monastery. We're finished with the ruins here. I'm not risking any more men for a couple of goblets. Besides, I need men here to guard what we found, as long as those thieving gnomes are wandering around. But if you want to take a look at the ruins, on your head be it.
See, it says what the problems are the gnomes causing. See, I've already killed them.
What problems are the gnomes causing you?
Those little runts would take the armor off your back while you slept. Have you ever seen how they dress? Pockets all over their coats, stuffed full with anything of value. They live to loot. This farm serves as an intermediate camp where we collect everything we've turned up in excavations and in searching the ruins. The Inquisitor would have my hide if I let the gnomes steal what we have gathered here.
He says, can I help you with the gnomes?
Can I help you with these gnomes?
I'm willing to take any help I can get. There's a group of them camped to the north. If you get rid of them, that would be a great help.
So I've already done that.
You should have fewer problems now. I've dealt with those gnomes.
That's one less problem to worry about. You have my thanks. See Reuben about a reward.
Reuben? Who's Reuben? You're not Reuben.
Well, I wouldn't go up against them. What do you think the Don will do?
The frame rate, I tell you, that fire effect kills the freaking frame rate. Other than that, the frame rate never drops. Where the hell, was he over there? There he is. Is that him? Reuben.
Hey, you supposed to be here. Gotta watch yourself around here if you're not authorized.
I took care of the gnomes for Severin.
That's great. Take some gold. Everyone likes gold.
Not me, not today. Got any artifacts or potions?
Oh yes, I've got everything. Here, take this.
200 gold received. Nice. Now there is a pickpocketing system in this game. Basically, you have to look, find a trainer that will teach you to pickpocket, and basically you have to like talk to them, distract them, and then you can pickpocket them.
Too risky.
But I don't have high enough to pickpocket that guy. And it's kind of funny. You'll be talking to them, and it has this little mini game. Basically, you have to pickpocket them. You have to decide which item. You can only take one item from their inventory, and you have to decide which one you want to take, and you have to do it in a certain time limit. You can take their sword right off them. I'm pretty sure they'd notice if there's like suddenly their shield was gone or their sword. So we really should be going up here. Let's explore. Exploring's dangerous though. In this game, you'll find enemies that will like kill you in one hit. What the hell is this? This is big. So this is one of the ruins of the game. Healing plant there. It's one of the ruins. You'll see these scattered around, and they're very dangerous. Let's save it. There's a chest there. Anything in it? Pickaxe, gold coins, some water. You have unlimited inventory in this game, which is nice, you know. What is that? Oh god. A war cricket? A cricket. Okay. It's the first time I've seen this enemy. I don't know how much damage it does. That's why I'm keeping back. Oh god, as you see, normally if you do little damage to it, that means it will do a lot of damage to you. But, you know, never know. But it isn't actually doing that much damage. But it's best to be careful. Damn it, this guy has a lot of health. Oh god, that other enemy. Get behind him. Attack him. There we go. Now, leveling up in this game isn't... It's not like any other game. It might be actually similar to Gothic. Basically, you level up, and if I press C, you get this thing called learning points. Basically, you have to go to a trainer, and you can trade learning points for like points in strength. You know, depending on which actual trainer you go to, it will teach you different stuff. So the more learning points you have, the more points you can level up in strength and stuff like that. And you also need to pay them gold, which is a pain in the ass because it costs a lot to level up your stats. It's an interesting way of doing it. People who are used to, you know, other ways of doing it may not like it. But I'm fine with it because it's the same in Risen 2. Right, let's save it now. Save's coming. But you have to do it in this game. Mana mushroom. Now, ruins are filled with traps. So it's best to be careful. Now, this is a game that takes like... If you thinking about playing this game, beware, it will take a long time to actually get into the meat of the game. So be prepared for that. If you can deal with that, you'll probably like it. Hell is that? Is that Scorpion? I don't like this. Yeah, it's a Scorpion. Oh dear. Oh Jesus, you see how much damage it does? Let's get out of here. Run, run, run. We could take it back to the town, which might not be a good idea. But they could help us fight it. The jump animation is really bad in this game. I believe this game actually had quite a low budget, so that's why so many animations are pretty crappy. Kite it, kite it, kite it. Fire, crossbow arrow. Oh god, run. Run. Running. And enemies will not stop following you, so you have to kill them. Alright. Hopefully this guy will help me. Come on. Oh. They can take him out. Only problem is you don't actually get any experience for killing him. Unless you actually hit the final... Oh god. Uh-oh, I just hit that guy. Oh no, he's dead. That guy died. Oh well. Oh well. Poor recruit. I mean, the thing is, you're actually not a hero, so it kind of makes sense for you to be pretty crappy at everything, but, you know, you're just a random guy, you know, who just stumped. Basically, you get shipwrecked, and you have to figure out what the hell is going on the island. Water. Now there is no sprint in this game, which is kind of annoying, but I believe later on you actually get like a sprint spell that makes you move faster. There's another Scorpion in here. I have to kite him all the way back as well. Do not like that. This game is actually quite scary and creepy, and it puts me on edge a lot, especially with the sound effects. Alright. Get ready for kiting. I'm really not supposed to be here, as you can tell. But if you're good enough, you can actually defeat it. Turning back. Turn my way and face me. Ooh. Now the game has a day and night cycle, but it takes quite a long time to go through the day and night cycle, which makes sense. But you can sleep to certain points in the day. I actually have 2 houses. I didn't buy them, I just got them.
Last bolt.
Shite, I have no more bolts. No more bow and arrows. Right. Help me. Again. That guy does a lot of damage. And I've heard this game takes about 30 hours to beat. Well, around that, but I get the feeling it's going to take me about 40 hours. I just get this feeling. Don't kill him. I didn't care about that recruit because he's like an unnamed person, but this guy here is a... There you go. He's dead. Hopefully I can get what's in the tomb now. Or the ruins. It's called Risen. Because if you didn't know, this isn't really a spoiler. It's in the opening cutscene. It's called Risen because these basically ruins rise out the ground suddenly, and then these people called the Inquisition turn up, and that's basically where the game starts. Oh, bolt there. You can pick up your arrows. Is there actually anything in here? So I don't want to... I believe once you've killed something, they don't respawn, but I'm not sure. Let's save it. What's down here? Anything? Berries? Berries suck. There is actually mining in this game. You know, like iron ore, gold ore, stuff like that. What the hell is that? Now there are traps. Yeah, I get the feeling that's going to crumble. What the hell is that? Oh! I just got squished. Lovely. I'm squished. I am dead. Yeah. So we're not going down there yet. Because I don't even know if... there's probably like a certain spell you can get. Or ability that lets you get past it without dying. Healing plant. Nice. Yeah, this game isn't for everyone. So keep that in mind. You can see the jump animation is really bad. Just like hop, hop, hop. Same with Risen 2. And Risen 3 actually just got announced. which I'm very surprised. I'm surprised how they aren't bankrupt, because these games I don't think these sell well, even though I really like them. But they are flawed games. They're very rough around the edges, very rough. Healing herb, nice. Put you there. Okay, so we're going up here, and there might be some spoilers. So if you don't want spoilers, turn off now. You've seen how it runs. It runs perfectly fine. But I just want to show some more gameplay. Because these videos is also an excuse for me to do a video on the game. Bloody. Now, at the beginning of the game, you can't actually stealth. You have to learn to stealth, which is odd. You have to learn the ability to crouch. But you can crouch like that and sneak into places, and it actually does come in very handy. So yeah. Just here. Arrows. I need bolts. Now that now that I've got no bolts, it's better to change to the arrows. Thing is, the bow and arrow does a lot less damage, but it's much faster firing.
A grave. Rest in peace.
Oh god, there's a wolf. I didn't see that. So there'd be a cut there. I just need to go to the toilet. What's here? Small shield. Ram. Is this a burial? Like they're gonna burn it? You know, a burn grave thing.
Another grave. We all go back to the earth.
Now there's actually a volcano up there, if you couldn't tell. Especially from the map. Volcano there. Okay. There we going. Oh god. Every animal on this island is freaking wants to kill you. It's a pain in the ass. Even those seagull things. What's gonna happen here? Brian? What are you doing out here?
What are you doing out here?
Watching the road for creatures, and probably providing a free meal for any hungry beasties that come wandering by.
Why don't you just run for it?
Once you've listened to those noises in the shadows, you'll be glad of a secure place to sleep. It's no fun in there, but it's no fun out here either. Even if I did make it back to Harbour Town, the Inquisition would just bring me right back here again. Not many places to hide on an island. I don't really have a lot of options.
What creatures?
Well, all manner of things came out of the ground with those ruins. Think of your worst nightmare, then double it. That's them.
I don't see any creatures.
Oh, they're smart. Smart and vicious. I hear them shuffling around in the shadows, waiting.
New quest. Brian's Dangerous Monsters.
Too risky.
Too risky. Right.
Careful!
Oh god.
Good job.
Thanks for the help. Douche. Right. We better be careful here.
Ah, another
I'm here to speak to the Inquisitor.
I'm here to speak to the Inquisitor.
Of course you are. And why should Inquisitor Mendoza, the leader of the Order of the Holy Flame, want to talk to a nobody like you?
I have a message from Don Esteban.
I have a message from Don Esteban.
That's what you say. Maybe you're here to kill the Inquisitor.
Do you really think a nobody like me could kill the Inquisitor?
I think a nobody like you could be stupid enough to try. You'd better be from the Don, or the Inquisitor will introduce you to the Holy Flame. And I mean, introduce you to it really close up.
Okay. Okay, so we're in the monastery.
Another recruit.
No.
The guards brought you here because you transgressed the law. Am I correct?
No.
No. I have a message from Don Esteban.
Then I shall take it to the Inquisitor.
I must talk to him myself.
I see. During your time here, you may move freely around the monastery. This is a privilege. Please do not abuse it. Inquisitor Mendoza is in the Holy Hall.
Where is the Holy Hall?
I shall provide a map. We don't want you getting lost, do we?
When I wish to. How do I leave?
You do not leave. At least not yet.
You cannot keep
Dun,
me.
dun, dun.
Take your message to Mendoza. That is why you entered here, is it not? Do that, then we shall discuss whether you may leave.
So basically, spoilers, again. I'm just saying spoilers. Egon, I just said spoilers. Alright. Basically, you can get caught by these people. If you're wandering around in the wrong territory at like an hour into the game, you can get caught by these guys and they'll take you here and you cannot leave. You cannot leave. You have to do the stuff here to be able to leave. It's pretty crazy. The game isn't, like I said, the game is very unforgiving. It does not hold your hand at all. Especially I have to do the stuff here before I can even leave. So I'm locked in here until I'm done. Alright. So, I have a map. Well, that map helps, doesn't it? Jesus. That's probably the worst map ever. Alright. In the Holy Hall. I'm guessing this is the Holy Hall. Alright.
Halt. You aren't allowed in here.
Okay.
You must have to keep your concentration.
So this is the pickpocketing
That's for
stuff.
sure.
You have to
People
pick
will
which
try
one
and
you want
pull
to
all
take.
sorts of
You have a
funny
time limit.
business if you don't keep an eye open.
Best take the gold.
It's tough, but you won't find me letting my guard down.
Yeah, I
Hours
just
of
stole your
boredom,
stuff.
All to be ready for that one moment of excitement, eh?
So you only get to take one thing. So I believe these are the mages. I'm not sure. Not sure. Faces get reused in this game basically every 2 seconds. You'll see like people with the same faces everywhere. That just goes to show you the lack of budget of this game. Is this where we gotta go?
Halt. Stranger.
I have a message for the Inquisitor from Don Esteban.
The Don, huh? That will get you in, but try stealing anything or causing trouble, and I'll feed you to the pigs. A week clear.
I'm not looking for trouble.
There are those that find it without looking. Go on, pass.
If I have a problem with this game, and well, another thing I have with this game is that like I said, it's very subjective. Is that the game doesn't tell you what or not you can't steal. So you'll pick up something without realizing you're not allowed to pick it up, and then you'll suddenly get killed by guards. Okay.
Well, what brings you here?
I'm here to talk to the Inquisitor. I speak on behalf of Don Esteban.
An envoy? I hope you come offering a hope of peace.
I am only empowered to speak to the Inquisitor.
Of course. You are free to enter the Hall of the Flame.
Here to find out about the main gate. I need to know when it will be opened. I heard you're in charge of it.
Plain speech is useful, but some may consider it rude. No matter. Master Palace will open the gate for you.
Thank you. Alright, so I think I can leave now. Okay, this is where the game starts to get interesting. Okay. I haven't seen... Basically, the game has literally just been... Talk to people... You know, get an idea of what the hell's going on this island. And now we're starting to get into the real meat of the game. Oh god.
From the smell of it, you are from the swamp. What does an outlaw want here?
I bring a message from Don Esteban.
Why does he not come himself?
He is busy.
With looting the ruins, attacking my men, or hiding in his temple.
Are you looking to provoke the Don or to get an answer?
But I will hear you. Tell me the Don's message.
Simply this. The fighting has to stop.
Is Esteban afraid or weary?
The creatures from the temples don't care what side we're on. They attack everyone. They are the real threat. We should work together to solve our problems.
These creatures are a distraction. They are not the real threat we face.
Conflict weakens your forces that does ours.
Conflict weakens your forces, as it does ours.
So does having a cancer eating away at us. Peace with the Don has brought us nothing but trouble.
Then we shall fight on. This threat will grow, your forces weaken, and we all lose.
Now the Don realizes that. He sees the storms. He knows the mainland has fallen silent.
Then tell me what we face so the Don can understand.
Isn't that obvious? These storms, these temples, the very future of humanity is threatened.
You need to tell me more about what's going on.
The gods have left the world. Humanity was supposed to be free. Instead, these storms are sweeping us from the face of the land. These creatures are killing our people. But while the holy flame burns strong in this hall, we stand a chance. Let's see if your actions and words match. I will offer you a task. Carry that out, and I shall take it as a sign that the Don can be trusted, that your words are true.
Why is the holy flame important?
The flame is a source of magic. The island is protected by its power.
Protected? What about the ruins that appeared and the creatures?
They are not our prime concern. It is the storms we must worry about.
Why did the gods leave the world?
A mage who wanted to free humanity drove them from this world. And we are at the mercy of what that magic released. What matters now is our survival.
You keep talking of a worse threat. What is this threat you fear?
The dark wave the mage used to free us from the gods has released other powers. Titans. Crossing the seas, they come with the storms. I have seen them.
So have I.
I have witnessed the destruction they bring to humanity. They are
I've seen them in Risen 2.
We have found no weapon that can stand against them.
There's a weapon in Risen 2. So, spoilers again. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Titans are basically big, huge things, and they were in Risen 2. And you can't fight them with mere weapons. You need to find certain things that can hurt them.
How can we stop this destruction?
As long as the flame burns, this island is safe. And that gives us time. Time to discover why the Titans do not come here. How they may be stopped.
What are the Titans?
Will you follow me and learn?
Yes. Show me.
Good. I have not misjudged you. Follow me and learn the truth.
Okay. He looks like a character that would be in Fable. I don't know. Something about him. And if you notice, this guy here is the same guy as him.
This world, all the lands you know, were once the domain of the Titans, old beings that shaped this world. They are raw forces of nature that were tamed by the deities you grew up knowing. The gods that enslaved humanity. It was man's duty to drive away those gods, to loose our chains, but in that action, the Titans have also been freed. They seek to take this world from humanity. Human, Titan. One must give. It will not be humanity. Follow me and we shall make certain of this.
I get the feeling that maybe the Inquisition aren't that bad. I get the feeling maybe we were going to team up with them. I don't know. I get this feeling.
I have fought the Titans, on land and sea. But their magic is old, their bodies incorporeal. We will win this battle only once we know how to use the flame. But for that, we must fathom its mysteries. Come, we must go.
I think this is where the game starts, like properly starts. Yeah, I say that properly starts like 8.5 hours in. Hell are we going? The story is actually interesting in this game. It's not at the beginning though, because you have no idea what the hell is going on. So you really have no reason to care.
The temple ruins contain many secrets. It was in such a temple I discovered the ocular I wear. It shows me the magical currents of the world. The holy flame has its origins in the fire of the volcano, and the currents on this island flow there. It must be tied to the secret of this island's survival. Come, let us go there.
Okay. So this is the volcano. I can hear lava boiling. Oh, cool. This is getting interesting. This game is getting cool. The hell is that? This game is getting cool. This game is getting interesting. Ancient ruins.
This gate will lead us to the source of the holy flame. This gate will lead us to the secret of the storms. Humanity must be defended, and it is the flame that holds the key to this.
Is there a faster way to reach this place?
Is there a faster way to reach this place?
Take this teleport stone.
Ah.
It is a valuable artifact from the temples. It will bring you directly back to me. This is your mission. This is your duty. Do not fail it.
Teleport volcano keep received.
How do we get this gate open?
No spell, no brute force can open it. Only the 5 keys it needs will do. 5 crystal discs will open this mechanism.
How do you know those discs will open this?
I have one of them, and it fits the lock.
So we need 4.
The one I have is damaged. The other 4 missing, but they must be on this island. I came here to seek answers. Those answers are inside this mountain, beyond this gate. You will get me inside. Find these discs. Find them and bring them to me.
Chapter 2? Chapter 2? I've been playing the game for 8 hours and a half and I'm only just hit chapter 2. This game is insane. This game is insane. I've been playing this game for 8 hours and a half and we're on chapter 2. This game is crazy.
So if I help you, then Don Esteban will get the armistice he proposed.
Peace. Gold. As long as he allows us to do this task, he may do as he likes. But you will bring me the crystal discs. You will open this gate and then enter the temple with me.
Why?
Because you serve Esteban, and that is my price. Find those discs.
Okay.
About the crystal discs. What happened to the damaged disc?
It was exposed to the dark wave. The magic released to drive away the gods, and its crystal lost all of its power. Without it, we cannot open the portal.
So what was the point in coming here?
I think we can repair the missing disc. I sent the mage Cyrus to see to this.
How can the disc be repaired?
The druid Eldric is an expert on crystals. He should be able to help us. And he has spent time studying the ruins here. If anyone on this island has the knowledge to repair the disc, it is him.
You don't know if he can fix the disc.
If you spend your life waiting until you know things for certain, you will learn nothing. I sent Cyrus to the druid, but he has yet to return. You should check on him and see what progress the druid has made.
So you think something happened to Cyrus?
We should investigate to make sure. We must repair the disc.
See what I mean by the dialogue drags on? They say things with... They just go into stuff that doesn't even need to be said. If you know what I mean?
I will look for Cyrus.
Good. See to it. Make sure Eldric repairs the disc, then bring it to me. But hurry. We do not have much time left.
I get it. Cyrus is late.
Where do I find this druid Eldric?
He's a hermit. He has a hut on the east side of the island. It is at the foot of the volcano in the shadow of the mountain face.
What do druids do?
They study magic, draw on the raw, untamed power of nature. This can make them a little strange. They spend their time getting closer to nature, studying animals, avoiding order and civilization.
And this druid has the knowledge to help us.
Druids are guardians of very ancient and powerful knowledge. Knowledge we need now.
Where else should I look for discs, besides the Don's camp?
There are no discs in the monastery, but Severin is gathering artifacts at the Inquisition camp outside here, at a place called Tilda's Farm. We can hope he has something there. Talk to Severin. See what they have discovered.
Okay. See, this is the problem. This is the freaking problem with goddamn games like this. They take 10 hours just to get into the cool shit. Stop doing that. It's like, this is freaking awesome. This is freaking cool as hell. Stop. At least tell me something's cool is going to happen. Because this is the problem. Most people played this game for like 2 or 3 hours and like, nothing is happening. Like, literally, the game is going nowhere. And then they turn it off without realising this happens. This is freaking cool as shite. This is awesome. Okay, so that was Risen on my GTX 650 OC. Full specs be in the description. I'm going to play this game, keep playing this game, and I'm probably going to do some more videos on it. Of the cool shite, of the cool shit in this game. Because it seems pretty awesome. Apparently I have a teleporting stone. How does that work? There it is. I'm going to save it quickly. That's probably best. Chapter 2? I'm 9 hours into it. And I've just hit chapter 2. This is ridiculous. Whoa! No, I just teleported right back to him. Yeah, because he did say that, didn't he? He said, I'll teleport back to him. Yeah. Okay. This game is freaking cool. But it takes like 10 hours just to get into it.